Hello, my name is Brunetta Adams. This case study takes an in-depth look into the relationship between teachers, students, student peers, and the community that will allow for understanding, interventions, and improvements. Interviews were conducted along with a classroom walkthrough to define the relationship of a positive learning environment and the impact it has on student learning that relates to classroom climate, instruction, student engagement, collaboration with professional peers, engagement between students and student peers, and collaboration with parents. Looking at the context, background information, climate, concerns, and issues to create a positive learning environment that will have a strong impact on student learning requires a strong relationship between teachers, students, student peers, and the community. But how is an initiative devised to address what constitutes a positive learning environment? In order to begin, one must take a look at what is social change. What is a learning environment? And without positive social change, what will happen? Social change refers to feelings, attitudes, beliefs, and opinions of phenomena. Informs us that social climate is educational setting, shapes the relationship between the teacher, student, and among student peers. Social climate is framed around one's feelings, beliefs, and opinion of a subject. The learning environment plays a major part in the social change. As we prepare students for college readiness and the workforce, in the K-12 environment, there are reluctances to focusing on the learning environment due to school reputations, teachers' self-concept, but bridging the gap between K-12 college readiness and workforce preparation is the key to student success. Although the research describes some organizations as having an assessment system process in place and control of data results that are used to displace criticism towards teachers, research also shows that learning environment can motivate and make positive lifelong learning decisions that will motivate students to endure the rigor of college life and ready themselves for the workforce. Challenges, concerns that emerge various perspectives. The impact of a negative social change could destroy a school district or institution of higher learning by lack of communication, collaboration, and comparison and compassion. In this case study, this can have a negative effect on self-efficacy, trust, goals, structures, and values. This can cause the downfall of the school district or institution, leading into financial concerns, mergers or consolidations, and loss of programs. Strategies to describe the approach that was taken towards completing this case study is using this qualitative analysis to collect data. A semi-structured interview was conducted focusing on describing a positive environment for student learning and good instruction. 4 open-ended questions were asked into audio tape and in-person interviews, leaving the participant freedom to engage in the responses. The questions for the administrators and the teachers slightly differ from questions for the parents. Yet one question was asked to all participants. What do you believe are the characteristics of a positive environment for student learning and good instruction? The participant consisted of 1 administrator, 2 teachers, and 3 parents. All work and have children enrolled in the same school system. Confidentiality is guaranteed by allowing the school district and participants' names to remain anonymous. Now, to confirm agreement, each participant was asked to respond in email consent to be interviewed and audio taped. ensuring validity, reliability, ethics, unbiased, and ambiguity is established in this research. Now, due to the authenticity and the trustworthiness that removes the assumption of the researcher, all interviews were audio taped and transcribed to allow the flow of data collection rather than information to be presupposed or created. The outcomes, accomplishments, lessons learned from the interview. The interviews were conducted focusing and describing a positive environment for student learning and good instruction. The participants consisted of one administrator, 2 teachers, and 3 parents. I just needed to reiterate that. All workers have children enrolled in the same school district. So the administrators, when asked, what do you believe are the characteristics of a positive environment for student learning and good instruction? As much as we need to think about aesthetics, it is very important. The environment should have a warm, welcome-like feeling that will influence learning. The building, classroom, and the arrangement of the seats within the classroom will allow the communication, inform the students that this is a caring and safe place with an appealing environment. Seats in the classroom should be arranged in a manner that it will influence student engagement in learning activities. When asked the same question for teachers, the response was it is important to look at the number of students in the classroom. For many students, it may impede the learning environment. Proper material to work with and a good relationship with parents are necessary to not impede the learning environment. Involving parents in the day-to-day operations of the classroom will motivate the students. When communicating with students, preparation and clarification is necessary. It gives students the feeling that they are important, especially when they're able to see their parents coming into the classroom or looking through the windows, observing what is going on in the classroom. Now, when the question has been asked to the parents, the response was having order in the classroom controls the learning environment, and that's crucial. The teacher must get to his or her students. In doing this, the teacher can observe how the student work and allow for interaction between each other. For the most part, all 3 parents agreed that teachers should have order and organization to create a positive learning environment.